Hey, happy Friday! And we are back from our cliffhanger from last week. Of maybe I'm gonna propose to a mortal. Like, why would I do that? Why not, right? um, Tonight we have our usual suspects. We'll just go around real quick. Just say your socials and then like anything you want to plug. Now's the time. I will start with Bobby.
Hey, I'm Bobby, typically known as DM Bobby. Find me 2000 Tales, Big Gay Dice Game, all of that stuff. Which we actually do have a new Vampire the Masquerade game starting on Tuesday.
Is that the Portland one? No.
Yeah, Portland by
Yeah.
night.
Oh, that's awesome. All right.
Oh, I can vent that it's cool. It's the coolest city I've ever read in Vampire. I'm shutting up.
No. Ashton, who is happy birthday.
Happy birthday!
I realize I'm muted. Gross. I truly hate it. I don't like getting older. Every year I get closer to dying, and I know that's what I want, but like I don't like the idea of it, you know what I mean? Like it's like a dichotomy. Anyway, what's going on, Power Bottoms? Welcome back to my Minecraft Let's Play. I have IBS and it was so bad today. And that is because of the charged lemonades, and no, I will not stop. I'm on Twitter at popsicle_Mike, where I tweet about my IBS and also charged lemonades, which is my life now. Shit, what else do I do? At FKF Tweets is a podcast about King Arthur. If you use a modern day himbo, I wrote it. Go check it out. It's pretty good. It's called Friday Night Fights. Friday is not with a K. Night is with a K, so it's Friday Night Fights. And then at Cars Conspiracy is my other show. Yeah, at Cars Conspiracy on Twitter. Written in the Cars is the name of that podcast. It's about how Pixar's cars definitely have sex. That's it, right? That's everything. I'm playing Penny.
You are.
Yeah.
That's right. All right. Rachel, our himbo tonight.
Hello, everybody. My name is Rachel. You can find me on the internet at Rachel A. Lawhead or The Lion After Dark on various places on the internet. I am often also on 2000 Tales shows, and eventually I will be on a Written in the Cars episode when Ashton drops it. And I don't really have, if you're in the New York area, I'll be in Titus Andronicus in the first few weekends of June at Summit Rock. So if you want to go see me there, you can see me in that. I don't have really anything else to plug, so happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. You're
Look, we
gonna be
have to
fine.
remember.
26 isn't that big of a deal, Ashton. Happy birthday to you.
We have to remember it's not
No.
technically her birthday. She has already lived over 24 hours in her late 20s.
And that's the grossest part, is that I'm in my late 20s. That's the gross part. Like I'm closer to 30 than I am to 20. And the year I turned 30 is the year that I just like combust.
It's the year that you will always be 30 and you'll move on.
No, I'm always going to be, I'm
29
29 is the year I will always be. I will always be 29.
Speaking of sitcom tropes.
80.
I just want you to know for my 30th birthday, I had a Hello Kitty bounce house. Age ain't
I
nothing
love
but a
that.
number.
I mean, I love it. I'd still be panicking.
That's fine.
For me and
Sleeping
my
out.
wife's 30th, we went to Disney World. So
Ooh.
Okay, well, I don't have anyone who loves me, so I can just go to Disney World on my own and go in the single
untrue.
line. So,
what I'm hearing is after these messages, Disneyland trip.
Ooh, special.
We can't do that.
I have rules for
Do we
that.
have the funding for that, Bobby?
It's our
We're in a no budget show. It's there are rules for the destination episode because that's the same as like goes to London. The rules are the exact same.
Disneyland
Lonnie,
episode.
you
We
need to
should.
introduce yourself as
Yeah.
the newest epi on this show. Lonnie got a new job a couple month ago.
Like, I technically started like a month and a week ago or something like that. But yeah, ironically enough, the job that I apparently like found my way towards is the same job that Kelly has been working in for years. So one day she was just wearing a shirt that just says I heart epidemiology, and she like stretched back, and all of a sudden I saw the full shirt, and I was just like, wait, I'm trying to get a job in epidemiology. Help.
You didn't need my help. You're fine.
I liked your advice, and honestly, I still have that tab open of the place that you told me about. But anyway, hi, I am Lonnie or Looney Shaw's. I am, yes, newly an epidemiologist one, but that is not important for today because right now, what actually is happening is I am playing as Jessicles, and apparently I might be the new Mrs. Iris, which is very, very exciting and I think trumps everything in the real world. But also, if we're gonna go with sitcom tropes, I'm pretty sure there was a quote from Friends that was like something like, "Welcome to the real world. You're gonna hate it." And I think that's
Yes.
really great for
Welcome to the real world. It sucks. You're gonna love it.
yeah, something like that.
It's
So,
that.
you know,
No,
all that, all those
unfortunately.
vibes. Just happy birthday, but also, yeah, you're gonna hate it. Here you go.
I like being in my 30s. I feel much more secure in who I am.
Mhm.
That's fair. I bet like once, but I feel like that happened at like 31. I feel like 30 is a rough year.
Yeah, see, I'm at that point in like the late 20s where like everyone's just getting married and having kids, and I'm just
No,
like, oh my God, everything's happening so fast. Stop.
No.
The 30s is where it's just like, oh yeah, like, you know, you've settled in, you figured yourself out. Like, I'm in that in between of like, what is happening? So I'll be waiting for that 30 mark to hit.
I'll be waiting for 30 fucking 2. That'll feel good for me, I think.
I mean, I will tell you, Ashton, what is now 2000 Tales started when I was 30. You would not be here if I did not turn 30.
Yeah. You know what? I could be doing something a lot more like progressive with my life.
You shut your mouth.
Says
wouldn't
a
be
person
natural.
with a podcast about cars fucking. Like,
Oh, that would still happen.
That would definitely still be
Yeah,
happening.
how are you
yeah.
not progressive? How is that not progressive?
That's I mean, I guess that's true. Yeah. We are answering questions that need to be answered.
All right.
Let's get into it, Bobby.
All right. I was just waiting for the go ahead.
Go.
All right. So, if for some reason you're just catching this show for the first time, because it's like our third week, we are playing After These Messages, which I really should grab the link to. It is a new TTRPG on DriveThruRPG. It should still be half off, so I'm going to post a link for that. Yes, I'm aware of the chat rules, and there is posting the link. It is a Powered by the Apocalypse game designed to make sitcoms. Full-on family sitcoms, workplace sitcoms, all of that fun stuff. We have already developed a show, run a pilot, and ran 2 episodes. However, our last one was a classic cliffhanger. This is a show that we get very nebulous on whether it actually is ancient Greece or modern. It kind of has like a Gotham City vibe for time of it is all the times. However, most of our cast are Greek gods living in the mortal realm. Because if you tell me the 90s Spree of the Teenage Witch isn't just about gods, you're lying. But one of them is a human named Jessicles, or Jess. And yes, Jess recently got dumped and finds a newfound family in the city, which means this is New God. Last episode, I need to have all my notes up. So I sound like I know what I'm doing more. But one of Arrow's arrows accidentally flew and hit Izzy, which caused Izzy to fall completely in love with Jess, which has all kinds of issues since Arrow and Izzy are our current will they, won't they. We found out that Izzy is so in love, they want to propose to Jess, and the episode ended, I believe, with Izzy proposing in the tavern that everyone works at, because it's also a workplace comedy.
Was
So
gonna propose.
okay, I couldn't remember if
did
it
I-
ended with the proposal. I
I
thought it
think-
ended on it, because like that's the
Yeah.
question was the ending.
I think we literally ended with like you. I think we literally even mentioned that Greg was there. Gary.
Greg.
Greg.
I think we literally even mentioned that like Greg was there, and you did it.
Okay, so then yes, I did propose.
Instead of Gregory, it's Greg Gary.
Greg Gary, yes,
Greg Gary.
the one and only.
Just before we get started on it, how do the arrows traditionally? Do they ever wear off? Cupid's arrows.
I think it depends on what story you're talking about.
Okay.
I could roll a d6 and we could see how long they last or something.
Oh, that would be
Like
good.
that seems like leave it up to the dice. That seems fun.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
how long it lasts.
Especially if it's my dice.
Oh
Mm.
no.
Is the
Always
window
bad
open or
roller.
closed?
Window is open.
Oh,
Oh no.
spicy.
I might be getting
How many-
engaged to someone
how
who's
many
gonna realize like
I
months
roll?
later they just don't like me. Oh no.
Roll 1d6,
Okay.
and that is how many scenes it's going to be until.
Oh, I like
I'm gonna
that.
get my heart broken again. It's fine.
Oh no.
That's 6.
So I need to make 6 boxes to check off.
Ugh.
So
Now, is that since it hit?
No, we're gonna do since the episode starts.
That makes more sense.
okay.
I don't think the writers thought it through when writing the first script.
That would be us, and that would be
Mhm.
correct.
Yep. Question. So the whole trope of accidental marriage, does that actually have to end in a legitimate marriage or
You guys are already
accidental
playing with the trope,
engagement, you know?
because the trope, the classic trope, is starting the episode finding out you're married,
Mm.
and then figuring it out. You guys are doing a play on the trope, which is an accident is causing a wedding that needs to be interrupted. So whether or not the wedding happens is not guaranteed at this point, because it's the proposal and the fallout and everything.
Okay. Not that I wouldn't want to marry Izzy. I'm just saying I feel like I know how this is gonna play out sitcom trope style. With it eventually wearing off.
And is
So
everyone aware of the arrow, like including Jesse and Penny?
yeah,
Jesse is
I
aware of
might have
it.
had a
Arrow's aware
tears
of it.
moment
Yeah.
where I was like, wait, you're trying to tell, like, Arrow was trying to be very good and tell me this, and I'm pretty sure I was like, wait, you mean to tell me that Zeus doesn't genuinely like me and Izzy doesn't genuinely like me?
And then
Ow.
I think I lied. Didn't I lie to you? And I was like,
Mm.
never mind. She
Yeah.
just fell in love with you.
Yeah, you did the
Yeah.
awkward lie to avoid the truth.
So I kind
Yeah.
of feel like this is gonna be like a whole
I couldn't break your heart again.
I think you told me too, and I just didn't believe
You
you.
didn't believe
Yeah,
me.
you just totally phased it out because you're under the influence of the arrow.
Yeah.
All
So
right.
you're on a knee.
I mean, the episode would probably come back with like, oh, coming in during the question again. Like the question would probably be done again,
Yep.
and we just see how the scene progresses. That scene was probably all shot at once.
Yeah. So Izzy is I think the bar is like candlelit. Greg, of course, is still there. Maybe he's like have a boutonniere, right? Or something.
Yes.
And you know, with his fried pickles. And Izzy is wearing a very romantic drape Grecian dress with like romantic hair and braids and a little bit of baby's breath. And then she is going to be on one knee, expelling, like just saying endlessly, you know, sweet nothings about Jess. Oh, I didn't know that I needed to feel the way that I do until I realized that I couldn't stop thinking about you and how I haven't felt this way since my husband died. And I just, she starts to cry a little bit. And I can't imagine going through this without you. Oh, that's right. I remember saying like, "Will you marry me? Will you have me for the rest of your life?"
Yes. Yeah, you did.
Oh, I have widow, which means like +1 to tears whenever I mention like my dead husband. So what do I do for
Mhm.
that? Do I just roll tears?
Just whenever tears is whenever you're getting serious or doing a dramatic pause.
Wait, so does she have to roll to propose to me to like make me feel like it's real?
I
Oh,
mean, we
I mean,
can do that 100%. That would definitely be getting serious. So that would be a tears
okay.
roll.
Okay. I was like, she's serious. She believes it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Listen, Jess believes everything, okay?
That's 10.
Yeah, I
With
fucking believe
10,
it.
that's great. So with a 10, because I have the links up, it's going to be like you nail it. You
Awesome.
do great with it.
Jess is gonna do the whole like very stereotypical engagement thing of just like, oh my god. But she is going to very strategically, very quietly whisper oh, Zeus is gonna hate this. And then she's gonna say, like, yes, of course.
Nah.
All right. Also give me a tears roll.
Okay.
And then I think last episode I
Ooh.
was picking out a ring, so I should have a ring.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's presumed you do this with a ring.
So I rolled a 6 and a 5 base.
Ooh.
So base 11 with 0, so 11. But you know,
11's great. So both of you are getting audience.
cool.
Oh.
Since that's who you're interacting with. And the crowd goes nuts. The audience just goes nuts.
What?
All right. I actually don't think we need any more of this scene.
Excellent.
Like that this scene is just resolving the cliffhanger question, which means
Mhm.
we get to cut to later, do a little
Was
time
Arrow
jump.
was Arrow and Penny were y'all in the room when this
They
happened?
were. Arrow at least was.
I thought,
Yeah, I think I
no,
remember.
wasn't Arrow looking in through the window?
Yep,
Oh, that's
Arrow.
right.
Where
Yeah.
I was
We
there,
pulled a
I
Ross
was like,
and put Arrow
yeah.
outside looking through
Yeah.
the window.
Because it was
Oh.
raining and Penny was out there too.
Did you not realize that's what I did last week? Is I just pulled a
Oh.
Ross?
Oh my gosh.
I feel like there would be that one
Hi.
moment where like Jess's eyes would like flick to Arrow like looking sad in the window and just like shake her head and just be like no.
There we go.
Just to even like let the audience know that there's like any doubt at all of just like no, and just keep going with the engagement. So
Actually, I do think a
I'm
good
so
thing
hot
is
you don't notice I have a little post-it note that says like it's all fake.
you
We're,
already told me it's all fake and I didn't believe you the
No,
first
I know,
time.
but he just wants to remind you.
yeah. So where does Arrow go after seeing this? Because I think we'll catch up with Arrow.
Well, this is the tavern, right?
Yes.
Well, because I think Arrow needs a drink, but
We can have nondescript shitty bar.
We
Like
need
yeah,
a whole
can we
scene
go to
where
the
Arrow just like tries to aimlessly figure out any other bar in the town because he's so used to our one bar that he's just like they're just going around like back and forth of like,
Hey Penny.
is this open? Where do I go?
Hey Penny.
Yeah,
As
what's
I'm
up?
still like squished up against the mirror looking in. Hey Penny.
What's up?
Do you know where to get a drink that's not here?
Oof. Well, I don't know off the top of my head, but whatever building I walk into and then get kicked out of, that's the one you want to go into.
You down to do some experimenting with me, Penny?
Yeah.
Things you don't say to a child.
Can I roll a goofs roll to ensure that it comes off as like
Yes.
we're gonna go make
That's a-
some mischief and not any
That's a risky
other.
thing.
That's another
Honestly,
thing you
I would
shouldn't
make
say to a
this a
child.
face check
Okay,
because if
I
you
took
fail, you come
Charmer
off
again
with
because
face.
it's not a an adjacent episode, and so I took Charmer again.
Yes,
which I
it's a
think helps
cliffhanger,
with
so
this.
all of your guys' audience as well as moves stay.
Oh, then never mind. I forgot about that. That's fine. My face is still 3. Yes.
Double ones.
That's
You did
double
not
ones.
get double ones.
Double
this is
ones,
like the
but it's
most
plus-
important roll.
But it's +3.
So it's a
so
5.
that's 5.
So you
So it's a
still
fail.
failed.
Off so
Uh-huh.
creepy.
And double ones.
Mhm.
All right. Yeah, so all interactions with Penny for the next scene are gonna have -1. And you lose an audience.
I mean, that's
Yeah.
fine. So all of my audience from last time stays.
Yes.
Okay, I have like 9, so that's fine
yeah,
if
you
I
can
lose
lose one.
1.
Yeah, cliffhanger's
Okay.
a good or two-parter's a good way to build up a lot of audience.
Okay, yeah, I can lose an audience. Okay, then I think Arrow walks about 6 feet away from Penny, and says, "Let's go," and then starts walking without her, to ensure that
Wow.
she's-
And now you're
she's
doing child
choosing.
abandonment. You're doing
This
great.
is social
this
distancing.
episode.
What are you
You're a
talking about?
god.
No, Penny's gonna get on her makeshift chariot that she has. And
You're gonna steal Jessicles' horse?
no, I have my own pony.
Oh, okay.
No,
The pony was
I
a step.
gave the pony to
Oh, yeah.
Penny.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so it
So
is. It
it's
is
not even
Jessicles'
stealing.
horse.
It's literally just
What's
like
the
I was bad
pony's-
with my money, and then I was just
Mhm.
like, you know
It's little
what?
Sebastian.
Yeah.
It's little
Oh.
Sebastian, literally pulling like
Come
a high
on,
chair.
little Sebastian. Let's go get a drink.
All right. Since it is a
Can I roll
cat,
goofs to
you
try
roll
and
goofs.
to try and smell this?
Penny, by the way, Penny puts on sunglasses and
At
like starts
night?
driving.
God fucking damn it! All of my dice are in jail. All of you are in jail.
Have
that
you baptized
is-
them lately?
Not lately. That is a 3 plus 2, which is another 5.
So you have some luck. Little
Mhm.
Sebastian, I'm typically, if used properly, I'm counting as a special effect. So that'll automatically give you one audience. However, 6 or lower loses you an audience.
Okay, so I
it's
just
a
stay
wash.
flat.
Yeah.
Great.
You would also
Great.
take -1 on going for the rest of the scene, but that ends that scene.
That's 2 scenes since.
Yes, I'm
by the way.
ticking.
I know. I wanted to
So-
make sure.
We're going to go back to our main tavern with
Wait,
Izzy.
so do we not find a tavern?
We're going to cut back to you.
Oh, okay. I understand.
I like to think you guys hit up like
You're the
a
B plot.
bodega and we see you again
Bobby!
and you're on the corner drinking with the horse.
Yeah,
I
I have 3
Yeah.
options for what you guys find. when it
Listen,
gets there.
I
They're
live in
gonna
New
let
York,
the
and
horse
so
in
I've
the
done
bar.
some weird things.
So we catch back up with either Izzy, Jess, or both of you.
I assume both.
I
Oh,
would assume too.
So maybe still in the tavern.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It would probably either be the tavern or your room. So the tavern's probably the safer place.
Yeah. I mean, depending on how much time has passed, if we're going for like right after I propose, then yeah,
we're
could
probably
be-
doing like 10 minutes after. Like
Cool.
some time has passed. Like The yays have died down, but
I'm gonna
you're still
get
here.
Jessicles drunk.
What are
Drink.
your intentions with Jessicles?
I'm showing you a good time, girl, at my bar.
Nothing a Greek god wouldn't do.
Fair,
That's so
fair.
valid.
Okay.
Yeah, I bring out the good wine. I just I'm like, none of that swill that we serve behind the bar. Here is my reserves, and it's like the god's wine, right? You know. And so,
Wow, you're spoiling me already.
well, wait till you're my wife.
And she'll like keep like looking at the ring on her finger, and she's just like, she's just smitten right now.
And so she is just gonna like, Izzy's just gonna gush, you know, just endless like, you know, I can't wait to spend my life with you, and how many mortals are we going to adopt? They probably won't turn out like Penny. I mean, probably. I didn't raise that one.
You'll see her pause for a second. I'm just like, they probably won't turn out like Penny. Let's. And then she'll just like whatever she's thinking, she'll just like swallow it.
We'll get a brand new human, like fresh. You know?
Fresh out of the womb.
Yeah, brand new.
Fresh human.
Yeah, fresh human. Got that fresh human smell. And
Give me a goofs roll for that fresh human line.
Oh, that was a tilt. 6 on the nose.
Oof. Okay. Does not go over great.
You mean the
People are
audience
just-
doesn't like the idea of like a brand new life being referred to as the fresh human smell?
No. I mean, unless Jess can find a way to help out with the joke.
The joke was the fresh human smell,
Yeah.
like specifically.
Like,
Yeah.
we're really trying to make this work. It's okay.
I
don't know if they're saving that.
I mean, I could make a joke about like, yeah, they do smell better than those fried pickles. Like,
Okay, yeah, give me an intellect check.
An
If you can save it. Helping
an
is intellect.
check. Are you serious?
That's not why I'm marrying her. I'm not marrying her for her
Cheers to
smarts.
us.
It's for her warm, fuzzy human heart.
All right. Well, that brought a 6 down to a 5, which brought it into the bad zone. So that's
Which
fun.
means that 6 is now a 5. It can't bomb harder, at least.
There you go.
But now both of you suffer the -1 ongoing for the remainder of the scene. People are realizing that Izzy and Jess just do not have chemistry.
Oh, I know. So Izzy is going to look at Jess, you know, adoration nonstop, and be like, I cannot wait to tell Hera all about you and all the ways that you make me happy. And I have a call with her coming up in a couple days, and I would love for you to be a part of that, so we can get her blessing.
You like, that's almost like meeting the parents in the human world.
Yeah,
right?
Only crux.
Hera and Zeus.
They're like official. Yeah. So you should probably keep your knowledge of Zeus pretty on the DL.
Would she already know about me?
No, you're not. You haven't been punished or anything. She doesn't know about you.
Give me a goofs check, Izzy.
Oh.
Okay, but also, ouch, like Zeus didn't mention me.
That's a 4.
Oh, this episode just needs to be scrapped.
Like
No
the
one needs
two
to
of
see
you
this.
are real awkward
We're
alone in a
just
scene together.
so awkward.
Like this time, which is kind of great.
Mhm.
Of like, you aren't the will they, won't they? So
Mm.
the dice are just 100% telling the narrative we already set up.
But you since she doesn't know, you should probably just, and she doesn't exactly care for mortals. She tolerates you guys, but so maybe you should just s- be real quiet and just do what you do best, but without talking.
And Jess kind of has this moment of like where she kind of just deflates a little bit and she's like, "Oh, so don't be myself." Right.
Oh, Jess, give me a tears check.
That was good.
Okay, there's a 6 in the there's a 6 and a 1. Jesus. Okay.
That's fine.
So 7.
But tears is a 0-1, so it's a 7.
Yep. So you're making a bit of an impact. You get +1 forward that
Okay.
you can give either to yourself or another player in the scene.
Okay.
I almost feel like that should be the end of the scene because I don't know how to react.
Yeah. No, that's fine. So I have 3 options for our B plot. For Arrow and Penny. We have can't find anything, which means you guys are just kind of stuck, like sitting on a curb is our reveal. We have crap. What was my second one? I know my third one really well. So we have the doppelganger bar, where you're going to end up in a bar where there's basically like mortal equivalents of every main character also running this bar. The classic sitcom joke.
What was the first one again? Sorry, my brain. Just
You
said
don't find
no.
anything, so you're just like
Oh, that's
stuck
right.
out.
Okay.
Yeah. And then we have the like roughest bar in town.
Oh, I want.
What do we need to roll?
With the
You guys just get to pick. We're doing writer's
Oh.
room, so you guys can decide.
What do you want,
roughest
babe?
bar in town, man.
Sounds fun. Arrow's feeling a little down.
All right. So you do finally find a place as we cut to a bar that's like half the size of a set. It's a very crowded, cramped, like little corner bar. Dartboard, pool tables, lots of smoke. Pretty much your standard tropey, this is a dangerous place biker bar.
Oh yeah, this is my kind of spot.
Yeah. This is, tough. Smoke. Good. You
You're
like
nailing
this?
it.
What? I
You're
belong
nailing
here,
it.
man.
Roll plus goofs, Rachel.
Different dice. Ooh, fuck yeah, that's double 6s. And that's +2, so that's 14, baby.
All right, yeah. So your overall awkwardness of this is going to go over well. You get +1 forward on your next check and 1 audience.
Are the bikers oddly like aroused by you?
I think in my awkwardness, like just like the fire of passion just like flares up in my eyes and it kind of works. Like,
Yeah. So standard dirty tank top, big beard biker guy just turns around with like the filthiest mug. What will it be?
Ooh.
chocolate milk for this one.
Aw.
Then I order a penny of chocolate milk. And
Yeah, that is what I was gonna get. You're right.
And I pat you on the head and I say, I know. And then I'd like Think of vodka soda with lime. The most basic drink.
All right. Going to.
I really want Penny to order this like super complicated drink.
Okay.
A mudslide, but without the actual alcohol, which ends up still being a chocolate milk, but like they have to think about it.
Yeah.
A mocktail. Should order a mocktail.
Yeah. So the bartender reaches down and just glass of chocolate milk immediately up.
Oh, he was ready.
Comes
Must
up with
be their
another glass,
specialty.
2 nondescript bottles poured in, and then a whole lime and just puts it next to your glass.
Ooh, you got the full lime.
Like
How did he
uncut,
know?
just-
How did he know that's exactly what I wanted?
That's what you
And I
asked
think,
for.
yeah, and I think Arrow just fully puts the lime in his mouth and chomps.
Give me a goofs check.
Uh-huh.
Any bitter face?
Well,
Just tears.
that's a 7.
No face, just tears.
That's a 7
Alright.
for goofs. So I think there's no bitter face, but I think tears just know his eyes.
Just go and just butt as it's like you go to chomp it, it just becomes like a slow close as you hit the lime. You get some laughs, you get one audience.
Great. I think I'm
We're-
capped on audience.
Oh yeah.
All I can do is lose.
We're
All I do is lose.
shifting back
That's
to
4 scenes.
what? What was that,
Is
Rachel?
that 4 scenes or 5 scenes after?
4.
Okay. Good. That's it.
I've been tracking.
I know.
So we go back to Izzy and Jess. What are the two of you up to at this point?
Is it still the same night?
It can be. We did just establish like them at the bar, so if you jump to the next day, it just means it does it for everybody.
I should probably do that.
Yeah.
Okay. So does that mean everyone is going to be like, can be in the next scene?
They can, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so I imagine it is the next day at the bar, and Izzy, normally very like nose to the grindstone, get this shit done, strong, goddess, is like floating on air, smiles, heavy-handed pours, with her drinks. Oh, that's on me, kind of stuff. And
Is she
anytime,
trailing rainbows behind her?
yes, a little bit of like sparkles and stuff.
Mhm.
Yes. And then Greg's there serving Greg. How are y'all handling that?
I think if we have everybody coming in, I feel like we need a gag with Arrow of hungover Arrow, but 100% implied that it's because of the limes.
You like sweat smelling limes?
Or
Can I
just
pull
like
a
there's a
different-
bunch of like Arrows like on the counter or something with a bunch of limes, or it's come.
Sees
I
the
pull
limes, is like, who?
I had
I pull a different gag.
Okay, what's up?
I think Arrow isn't there, but there's a very conspicuous, like badly put together statue of Arrow made out of limes, like sitting at the counter.
God.
And I think
Give me
writer's
a
room. I think I
goofs
want
check.
Arrow to enter later in the scene, having it seem implied that like he went and like hooked up with somebody because he got too drunk.
No, that's fine. Give
Some
me a
drama.
goofs check for this gag.
Okay, that's a 9.
Okay. It's gonna get some
You're in jail.
chuckles. There is pretty much you're gonna get a mixed success. You're gonna get some laughs, you're gonna get mixed success. Which
On a 9?
Yeah. 10 plus is full success.
Can Penny help
You're a cruel
by
Mistress Bobster.
by completely 100% believing that is Arrow?
Yeah, give me an intellect check.
Like you tell a joke
Great,
and the
great.
camera cuts to
Hold
just
on.
the lines and you go, "You're so smart, Arrow."
Why can't I find? Sorry, I mixed my office around and I forgot where I put my dice. Oh, I remember now.
You're only just now finding your dice.
I didn't use them before. Sorry, I organized.
And he's not in
things.
the love triangle. The
That's
rolls
true,
aren't
that's
focusing on
true.
the baby.
7.
Okay. 7's enough to bump it up to a 10,
Aw, thanks.
which means as long as Penny's helping out, you're gonna also get it done flawlessly, which means like no one's going to notice or acknowledge that the limes are not actually Arrow.
Good. Yes, good.
So we're gonna talk to them as if they're Arrow.
Yes.
It is Arrow.
But wait, what if there's a moment where Jessicles wants to like go up and try to have a conversation with Arrow?
Oh,
That's the classic bit of
Oh,
just
yeah.
Where I
trauma
like touch the
dumping
shoulder and then
on
all
the
of a sudden it
fake.
just like falls
Perfect.
into limes.
That's
Yeah,
so
or
fucking
it's
perfect.
like-
Well, there's the classic gag. You trauma dump and then it always gets capped with "you're such a great listener."
there it is.
Mhm.
Because
Make
it
this
never
happen,
responded.
Jessicles.
So okay, so if there's I think a lot of the morning has been like Jess kind of seeing Izzy like roaming around looking so much happier than like she's ever seen them look ever. And like whenever Izzy will look over at Jess, I think it'll be one of those things of like she smiles and she's like, wow, oh my gosh, hi. But then there'll be that moment of just kind of like doubt, or all of a sudden she like sees that Arrow's in, and she like in a moment where Izzy is maybe like talking to Greg or something like that and kind of has her back turned, I think Jess would go over and try to like touch the shoulder of Arrow, who like has had their head down on the bar the entire time.
Mhm.
And like she's very apologetic, like trying not to like, she knows that, you know, maybe like they seem tired or hungover or whatever, and she kind of like tentatively tries to like tap their shoulder to be like, Arrow, I just have a question for you. I'm sorry. And then does Arrow just fall over into a lump of
No,
limes?
you can fully trauma dump because with the 10 plus, it's not going to get figured out.
Okay.
So you can fully trauma dump into this thing.
Okay. So I think Jess will just have this moment like when Izzy's being very sociable and happy and like probably having a great conversation with Greg. And she just sits there and she's talking to Arrow and she's like, I know you said something about like Izzy's like affection towards me not being real. And I know I didn't want to believe it. And I'm really, really scared. I don't want that to be what's happening. But yesterday, like right after the proposal, Izzy was already talking about like how I need to be different to make sure that I can fit in with the people that they want, like that she wants me to like be introduced to. And I like, it just caught me off guard for a second. I don't know if it like I don't know if it just rubbed me the wrong way, but I just want to make sure that like do you think what you said is true? Like if Izzy's really real, like like they make like she makes me so happy and this is all so great and like she seems happier than she's ever been, and if I can do that for her, like that seems amazing. But like if it is what you're saying, and like I said, like it seems like I need to change a few things just to get along with the people that she's associated with, and just like going on and on.
Penny is on the other side, just like
And then,
Mortals are weird.
So
listen, I only have a few years to be able to find my special one. You guys can like find multiple special ones, okay? I'm trying to.
So I need a goofs check from Jess.
Okay. Okay. That's an 8.
All right. So with an 8, you're gonna get some jokes, and you're gonna get one audience. You're gonna get some laughs.
All right.
All right. With that, I think this is a good time it goes where we have Arrow come in. So, with it presuming Arrow was with someone, do we want it to be a Demeter joke?
Yes.
What do you mean?
Well, there's only 2 Greek gods if you were to hook up with a god that would work, and one's your mom. So that leaves Demeter.
Disagreed.
We lead into
Well, I
an
mean,
Oedipus
if
joke.
it's heteronormative, there are other male Greek gods
Yeah,
as well.
come on now.
That's fair.
I think as Jess is trauma dumping and then touches the shoulder too hard and all of the limes fall over, I think Arrow walks in and is still covered in is unwrapping vines from his arms. And has sunglasses
Just right
on.
off the wrists.
Yeah, just taking it up, undoing the shibari of of vineyard leaves that have crisscrossed across his body.
Like there's other reasons Demeter was a good joke, but you went straight there.
And yeah, I think he just stinks of wine. And has a pair of sunglasses on, and thank you, Rick Riordan. Has a button down leopard print shirt.
Yeah.
That's clearly a little bit too big for him.
Penny sees the limes fall and just screams.
Give me a goose check.
Oh God.
8.
All right, yeah, you're gonna get some laughs. You get an audience.
Oh, I'm struck, Penny.
Penny turns around to see Arrow and screams again.
Oh, he groans.
To be clear, Jess scampers off the second that Penny screams because like if it had been one of those moments where the limes just fell and she was trauma dumping and then the limes fell, she would have been awkward about it. But if Penny is just immediately drawing attention, she's just like, this never happened.
So there's limes all over my floor?
Yeah. And now
3 limes for gin and tonics?
You are so smart. Gin and tonics all around.
Yes!
My free round of, all the patrons, all 3 of them.
Not for you,
Yeah,
Penny.
Greg is happy.
How old are you actually, Penny? I mean, you look 5, but you're what? 500?
Age is just a number, baby.
All right.
I'm 5 o'clock somewhere. Wait,
she's
I'm 5
been
years
5
old
for an awfully long time.
So, do we want to pay off if we do the next scene to be the call to Hera? It means it will wear off during that scene.
Oh my God.
I would like the next scene of, honestly, Izzy and Arrow.
Okay. That's another very good option. So for it to change scenes, you're going to have to, are you going to drag Arrow into the kitchen to reprimand Arrow, or were we doing to do a scene change?
Can I suggest something?
Oh, no.
I think it's Penny walking up to Arrow and just being like, well, that was a good trick. Why you smell like my dad?
Give me a
your dad was Hermes.
Oh yeah, I forgot. No, it's fine. But I feel like it's fine.
I just like that it works. If you, especially if you don't know.
Yeah.
No, totally, it works.
7.
Sorry, I'm just a nerd.
7. Okay, yeah, you're gonna get a laugh. You get an audience.
Why do you smell like my dad? And then,
I assume that Arrow would just book it.
well, Izzy is going
Arrow
to
smells
reprimand him.
himself and then kind of figured like it's just puts up the sunglasses and is just like visibly thinking. It's just like, God, how do I respond to that?
Yeah, Izzy's gonna take you. Izzy's
Mhm.
gonna come by and like, you know,
I was gonna say, are we
like,
doing the classic ear grab? Or
Uh-huh, that's what I
yeah,
collar
or
thought.
grab?
like arm grab, be like,
Yeah.
what is going on with you? And then like take
Into
it
the
to
kitchen,
Yeah, I think
which
so.
means we are on scene 6, which means at any point in the scene, the arrows will wear off.
All right, all right.
Oh, nothing's going on with me, boss. I'm groovy as a grape.
I think you've had enough grapes, actually, by the smell of you. Whoa. And that's not just grapes I smell. Is that Penelope? Whatever random girl, you know, the local town bike.
I'm
Okay,
establishing
so-
lore here.
Yeah.
World
Just
building.
because
You said
Penny's name is
Penelope, and I was
Penelope,
thinking
I
of
got
Penny,
worried.
and then I got
Yeah,
like the
Oh, I'm
whole-
sorry. I was just coming up with a name real quick. Sorry, Amelia.
For your
Is that
information,
Syracles?
Syracles. Is that Karen?
Dido is fine as ever, and she has not yet thrown herself off a cliff.
Oh, was that because you helped her stay in her bed all night?
Why are you jealous? Are you jealous? Are you jealous?
Why would I be jealous? I'm engaged to
Oh, is it
the best
finally
mortal
fucking
ever.
wearing off?
What do
Because
you
you've been
No,
crazy.
I know this bullshit with the arrow. That's not real. I don't understand what you're talking about. I'm not jealous. I'm
I don't know why
upset
you're
when my worker
telling
comes in
me,
smelling
Iris.
like made of
Why are
limes
you
at some point.
doing this? We've known each other for years. I don't know why you're choosing now to not trust me. I know I'm a fuckhead, but I thought you'd always at least know that I care about you and have your best interest at heart. Fuck, and he kicks a crate of something.
Kicks the rat.
Fuck. Yeah, kicks the rat.
Fucking rat.
Penny's poor twin in a rat costume.
Just carrying pickles. Fried pickles to Greg.
Penny-
aimlessly.
Penny sees this happening through like a crack in the door and is just like, oh, and just runs away.
Okay, so
Ooh, actually, this is really good because we have now set up something. Arrow lied to Jess to save Jess's feelings, but Penny just saw everything being fully explained. Penny, give me a tears check.
Ooh. 8, but I rolled double 4s.
Ooh, first doubles.
Wait, I got double ones earlier.
Oh shit!
That's so bad.
It's so bad, and
We
we
can just
completely
pretend it
forgot.
didn't happen.
Yeah, well, I mean, it would have completely changed everything.
Yeah, then it didn't happen.
why are you bringing up old shit?
Just so you know,
Bad memory.
double ones would mean someone gets injured on set.
Well, I'm glad that didn't happen.
I mean,
Alright,
does
so-
Jess not get injured in her heart?
That's a good
Double
point.
4s is just bad audio so the rest of the scene catchphrases don't work.
No.
I'm struck.
Which means you cannot goo goo gaga your way out of this.
No.
That is her favorite thing to do.
But
my way out of things.
you do, so you're gonna get a choice. Do you want to go tell Jess everything? Because you know all of this is a lie because of arrows. Or
Did Penny also hear me venting to the
Mhm.
bag of
Probably,
limes?
yeah.
Yeah.
The bag of limes.
Or
Oh, I'm sorry, Arrow. Sorry.
or since you know both sides of everything also, do you want to play this against each other and make it all so much worse?
Oh, absolutely. I'd love to make it worse.
All right, how do you want to make it worse?
You little villain.
No. I thought of a way, but I feel like that's too dark.
Let's go.
Go for it. Just
Okay.
handle it. Just
We're
do
chaos.
it.
You can force speeding up the wedding.
Oh no, I was gonna.
That's like the classic way to make it all worse.
Oh, I was gonna do the opposite, and I was gonna go tell Jessicles that Arrow was making out with Izzy in the
So just lie. Just
back
fully
room.
lie. Okay.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I think it
We
would
don't
be
know
funny.
that's not gonna happen.
Exactly.
Don't
You
know
never
that's
know.
not gonna happen.
I mean, honestly, the lead up of what you were doing, I was just like, yeah, like Izzy is gonna lose feelings in this exact moment and be like,
Mm-hmm.
it was you all along.
Yeah. I was waiting for that because we were actually, you say that and you're setting up like it's a lie, but we haven't finished the scene.
Yeah. Yep. So I'm gonna go ahead and go do that.
Yeah, so we show you seeing through the crack in the door and rushing off. We will handle that when we finish this scene, though, because this scene is a crucial scene.
Okay, so they're arguing, and you're saying that why wouldn't I believe you when you always have my best interest at heart? Because we've known each other for so long, and Jess. Oh my gosh, sorry. Izzy is gonna be okay, yeah. You're because I can't trust you because you've been hitting on Jess since day one.
I'm Eros. That's what I do, Iris.
But does it have to be Jess? Like, could you like not flirt with everybody?
I mean, I don't know what that would look like, but maybe if it was like for the right person or something. I don't know why we're having this argument though.
So are you wait?
because
So are you
you're
saying,
engaged?
Yeah, are you saying that
And-
this is a mistake? Should I not do this?
I mean, what? Get married? Of course.
To Jess.
It's fake. Iris, is he?
Why? Because of your arrow?
Yes, because of my god of love arrows.
But
I don't know why you're saying this. Like, this is so unbelievable.
and you see this like realization come over her.
Add sound effect cue.
Wah. Did you hit her with an arrow too?
No.
So does she
I tried
actually
to-
love me?
I think she loves you.
Or whoa.
But do you not love her?
I don't know anymore. I'm all I'm I don't know what to think anymore. I felt so strongly. Like 1 minute ago. Why are you messing this up? I was so happy. And she's going to like run off to her room. That could be end of scene unless you want to add something.
Oh
to
no,
it.
I think
he's gonna
cut to the
follow.
room.
But it can be the
Ooh.
end
We're
of the
doing a scene
scene.
change.
I think he's gonna like stand there for a second, just kind of beating himself up, just like, God, why am I such a fuck up? But then I think rushes off as if to go and follow you.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're probably gonna cut to Izzy's room.
Oh, so we're just gonna go right to it.
Oh,
Okay.
we're gonna follow this. This is A plot gold. We're not leaving this.
Okay. Okay, so Izzy is going to be in her room. The door is going to be locked, but I think that Arrow knows just the right way to like shimmy the door to like unlock it
Mm,
/ pick the lock.
yeah,
I feel like
definitely.
you've done that before, maybe,
Yeah,
possibly.
probably.
Your
Yeah.
hip.
So Izzy is going to be on her bed, kind of like sitting up, but kind of curled up. You know what I mean? So knees to chest, sitting, and making herself as small as possible, and which is very like unusual for someone who makes herself so large and in charge. She is small and frail in this moment. What do you want?
Yeah. I think Arrow pops the door with his hip. I don't know how Fonzie does it because I
He does a
haven't
hand,
seen.
but it's Arrow, so it's a
Oh,
hip. Let's be
yeah, it's a hip.
honest.
He does a little hip bump and he pops open the door. And he sees Izzy like curled up like that, and I think he like gets down like down on it, like sitting down next to her if she's like curled up on her bed.
Thought you were about to say
And
on
like
one knee. So
no, he's like sitting crisscross applesauce. Um
She's gonna,
um
what do you want? I already feel stupid. I didn't believe you. I played with a mortal's emotions. I'm no better than Zeus.
you're certainly much better than Zeus, and you're not the one who should be apologizing in this instance. I am. And I'm sorry that I fucked this up in a very stereotypically me way. I know that you are so responsible and so smart, and you're stuck with me and all of my ways. And I know I haven't done anything right probably in my entire life, but there's one thing that I am worthwhile at, and I think Arrow leans in and kisses Izzy as like
Ooh.
this is the one thing that I know I can't fuck up.
Oh,
All right. This can be face or tears.
Oh
who?
baby, we're going face.
I was.
Oh, that really got
waiting.
Lonnie.
While
I
this
mean,
is
okay, but
rolling,
also
I'm also gonna say, Izzy, I need you to roll tears.
Okay.
But also keep in mind, Penny
Or no,
literally
not-
told me that y'all were making out,
I was gonna
and
say,
I'm probably
sorry,
gonna be
not Izzy.
told that
I
and
need
go run.
Jess to roll tears. Because you know
That's an
we're gonna
11,
put her in
Bobby.
this scene. An 11. Oh,
Mhm.
so this is smooth.
Yeah.
This is
Izzy will not close her eyes because she's shocked at first.
yeah.
And then
so
she will deepen the kiss.
going with it,
Mhm.
Izzy gets one audience for this. For
Oh.
going along with it.
Woo!
What did you get, Jess?
A 7.
A 7 is still good.
Why do you sound sad?
Because I know isn't like a 10 where it's actually like a full success, so I'm gonna like
Yeah.
still have that awkward moment of just like and then I'm gonna like run
Yeah,
away
it's
like
gonna-
super dramatically like some
Yeah, your
weird
actress isn't
running
living up
away.
to our vision.
We've already done the Ross. So now we're 100% gonna pull a Rachel, where we pull back and Izzy's just in the doorway, seeing this happening.
Jesse's in the doorway, you
Or
mean?
yeah, Jesse. Goddamn,
Yeah,
Jesse,
it's okay.
Izzy, ah. But yeah, Jess is just in the doorway, seeing this.
I think there's a moment where she looks at Izzy and she looks at Arrow. And weirdly enough, her eyes stay on Arrow, not on Izzy. And say, I guess I should have trusted you. And she'll like look down at the ring on her finger and take it off and just like place it on like the nearest table-esque thing nearby. And then I think because she rolled a 7, I think I'm just gonna make her like ugly run as she's crying, like with arms like flailing in a weird way, just so it's still like a little over dramatic. But I want like that
Give me a
emotional
goofs
moment.
check
Cool,
for
okay.
the ugly run.
Oh yeah,
This might
definitely
turn
like
into a Janice.
break the tension.
Oh my god. Okay, that is an 8 for the ugly
All right,
run.
so you're gonna get an audience. This is actually going to end the scene because we're gonna cut to commercial.
Oh.
And I'm pretty sure we'll have back from commercial in the kitchen.
Okay.
Because if you were ugly crying out, is anyone running after Jess?
Izzy would.
Mm-hmm.
She's gonna look at Arrow and be like, I gotta hold that.
Mm-hmm.
All that is
Hold
kind of
that.
seen off screen in the commercial, and
Okay.
we open on the kitchen.
Okay, so you're in the kitchen. Penny,
So,
are you
yeah.
in the kitchen?
Penny's also in the kitchen. Yeah.
Just
Penny
watch
just
it,
like
fucking eating
sitting
popcorn.
eating fried pickles.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Jess is probably
The rat who
being
has
the
a
most
Band-Aid on its
productive
face.
she's ever been, but
Me
only
and the rat are friends.
It's
Like your
win.
sister.
have you learned what the rat is now? Or are you still like thinking you have to try to trap the rat?
Oh no, this is like a grift. This is like a long-term thing. Oh shit, I've decided to befriend the rat. And
There was actually a C plot that's been cut out of so much of the script, and you just see
Yeah.
echoes of it.
Yeah.
We see the little deleted scenes that they just forgot to actually delete. So it's just
by
like
the way,
The ring has ended up on the rat's finger.
somehow.
oh.
It's fine. It's fine.
Penny
Everything's fine.
and Rat Penny are gonna be our
Oh,
like
God.
credit scene. It's gonna be our Troy and Abed.
Yeah,
in the
they're our little
morning.
twinkler. Yeah.
Oh yay.
Trying
Um,
out it in the morning.
But I think in this exact moment, Jess is being more productive than you've ever seen her in her entire life in the kitchen.
Yeah,
But like
amazing.
in a way where she's only fixating on like one part of the kitchen.
Mhm.
So like she's cleaning one specific spot, or like if we have an entire like menu of things to cook, she's like only cooking the fried pickles and not like the burgers and the fries and the whatever.
Yeah.
Like she's just doing the one thing, and it's still not
Aw.
helpful, but she's just like
Yeah, give
zoned
me
in
a
on that.
tears check for that,
Okay.
Jess.
Oh.
As Izzy is coming out, what is it you're doing?
Ooh.
Getting dice in the
Okay.
background.
That was a 9 for tears.
Okay. I will inform you about that in a minute.
Izzy's gonna come in, and I'm gonna go with Jess cleaning the same spot, and Izzy is going to put her hand on top of Jess's, the one that's cleaning, the one that has a rag in it, and be like, "This spot is done."
She instantly pulls her hand away.
There
Penny and the rat
is
Like
a
almost shocked,
spot.
like
The 9 is there is a spot on the floor that has been like buffed to the floor underneath.
Whoa.
she's like almost in a trance, and then she's buffed so far, and then all of a sudden a hand is on top of hers, and she just like reflexively just
That's fair. I deserve that. I need to apologize, and I need to explain some things.
I don't think you need to explain. And she starts focusing on another spot just like a few inches away from the spot she's already worn down, because she's not looking at Izzy, but she's just
giving
like
me Monica cleaning the bathroom.
yeah, it is so anal that she doesn't even realize that
Nice.
she has actually made it worse, not better, because she's like just trying to be so thorough with cleaning. But she just says, I don't think you need to explain. Arrow warned me. I just didn't believe it. Didn't really realize that Arrow was gonna be the voice of truth, though.
Right?
It's surprising, and she's like kind of like is scrubbing a little bit more frantically in that moment, and then just like
Are you standing?
I feel like I'm probably on like my knees. Like if I'm scrubbing the floor, I'm feeling I'm probably like on my knees, just like scrubbing.
Okay. So Izzy is going to sort of like pick you up and like make you stand, and then big spoon bear hug from behind because she's taller than you.
She
And
just is standing in like this very awkward, like I'm
yeah, I'm
not
sure you're like a
acknowledging
pencil
this
kind of
way.
like, I don't like this.
Yeah, like just very like arms like away from you, just like
Yeah. And she is yeah, I guess kind of like holding you still and saying like, Arrow being truthful is not the only thing I've learned. I have taken you for granted before this, and that wasn't fair. And it's unfortunate that I had to had to have Arrow shoot me for me to realize that, I'm not in love with you, but I do love you.
Ooh. That's Penny
So
and the Rat again.
Jess is gonna have this moment where she's still like very like trying to very clearly make it like she's like pushing herself away as much as she can,
Mm-hmm.
like in like that childish way of like, no, mom, don't hug me, like, no, stop. But like she'll sit there and be like, so you're not still influenced with the arrow then?
No, I think that wore off when I was fighting with Arrow. Yelling at him seems to clear my mind.
Yeah, it seems to do other things to you too, but
Give me a goofs check.
That's good.
Okay. That is an 8.
So that's
but
gonna get a laugh. You get one audience.
cool. Okay. And then she'll kind of like relax a little bit and still be like, I've never been like shot with an arrow that like makes you fall in love or anything like that. My love is usually just like me blindly thinking that someone's really a lot better than they are. Or I don't know. But
Well, that's the best thing about you, Jesse. You give your love to those who deserve it the least.
and then
And
she'll almost kind of like she'll do like that awkward thing where like you're trying to hug her and then she tries to like turn around and she just that awkward like bumps your shoulder into you a little bit as you're like she's like trying to turn around and she's like, is that what's really good about me? Because it's really tiring.
it's one of your better qualities. You're also really good at talking to Greg.
Greg is really easy. If you just sit there for a few minutes, he'll just talk about his work day and then you kind of just like zone
See,
out a
I
little
don't wanna
bit and you
do
nod
that.
and you smile and then
See, that's great. I don't care about Greg's day. You do. You genuinely care.
Give me a goofs check, Izzy.
Cut back to Penny and the Rat. Greg is now sitting next to them.
I was
and
gonna
he's
say
like,
we're having Greg there.
Izzy? That is a 7.
All right. Yeah, you get some laughs off that. You get an audience.
Oh, okay. And I think you've taught me so much about mortals. I've lived among them long enough, but I don't really interact with them. 'Cause why? Just gonna die soon. And you've shown me why.
thanks.
You deserve love, Jess, from someone who can give it to you.
Give me a tears check from Izzy.
Ooh. It's a 9, but with double 4s.
Ooh, okay. So double force is bad audio, so catchphrases don't work. the
That's
rest of
fine.
the
I don't
scene.
think that's gonna.
It's not a big deal for this scene.
No, it's
However,
gonna be a big deal for me.
you do get +1 audience for this.
Oh.
And so you love me, but like in a friend way, which is good.
But like more than a friend,
Right.
like, I'd probably like, a friend, I would buy them a drink, but like, I'd probably like, help you bury a body.
Can I take you up on that?
Give me a
You're
goof
not.
check. Just coming out of the walk-in freezer.
Yeah.
Oh no, where's little Sebastian?
Ooh. 4.
Oh Jesus, that bombed.
Don't you dare, Bobby.
Up in horsey
Someone
heaven.
in the audience just goes, "Where's little Sebastian?"
Yeah. And so yeah. You are so much more than even family, because you're my chosen family.
No, it's so much weirder when you say that because you've literally tried to get married to me.
Yeah. I
but-
did feel pretty strongly. And I don't know if I could have. I don't know. I don't know if I could have done that with someone else. But
Well, I'm glad you trusted me enough to fake fall in love with me.
it was real at the time.
For
Ooh.
approximately 6 scenes.
It was
I mean,
more than
I mean,
16s,
I mean,
ma'am.
like
It
10
was
hours. I mean,
at least
units of
48
measurement.
hours, because I had to like buy the ring and shit.
That's
Yeah.
fair.
Yeah.
It's like
I
24 hours?
haven't. I mean, it was real. I haven't rainbowed and sparkled, and I don't even remember how long. And you made me rainbow and sparkle.
No one
Should I be
makes me
listening to
rainbow like
this?
you do.
Should I cover my ears?
Earmuffs, Penny.
Okay. Penny does not put on earmuffs.
No.
All right. It seems like we actually have solved the problem,
Mm-hmm.
which means we can wrap the episode here on a good capper, unless anyone wants to have anything else to cap. But Penny and
I
the
mean-
earmuffs is a solid enough capper.
I do think that there would be a moment where like Jess kind of has this like sad but assured like gesturing Izzy back to Arrow kind of thing of like,
Yeah.
well, like if what you felt towards me wasn't real, then at least what I want for you is for what you do feel real towards. Kind of like that kind of like weird,
Yeah.
like sad but like
Mhm.
happy for her type.
And I don't know what's going on there.
Well, here you go. I'm gonna awkwardly send you back to it to
There you
figure it
go.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Right.
Arrow is still exactly where Izzy told him to wait.
Aw.
You wait for me on my bed till I return.
Ooh.
That'd be an outtake.
Hey.
All right. So with that, the episode ends,
Mhm.
which means you can all spend audience
Holla.
to
Fantastic.
lock
Can we level
in.
up
And
twice?
so, yeah, you
Like,
can
if
level up
we have the
twice,
points?
but locking in a move, you can't really do more than once per episode.
Yeah,
but
can we lock in
there's-
a move and level up if we have enough points? How many?
Yep.
How much points? How much? How?
It's
Help.
5 to lock a move, and all advances cost 5. So you could also pick one of your
Rad.
things that raise a stat for
Rad.
5. So for 10, you could do both.
Amazing. So if I didn't lock a move, could I take 2 character
Yes.
development?
Yeah.
Fuck yes.
If you've already taken the one for +1 face, you
Mhm.
can't take it again.
Yeah,
but
no, I
can
figured it
raise
was
your
like your other
others.
systems. It was
Yeah.
once per.
And
Or if it makes you up to 5 advances total you've bought, that means
I'm
you can
gonna
start
take a
taking the
point in-
advanced.
I'm gonna take a point in tears
That's a
after
good
this
move.
episode.
yeah. If we have leftover audience, does it carry over or does it wipe?
It wasn't going to, but I've rewritten it where it does.
Oh, okay. All right. So we will take a 10-minute break.
Yep.
Before we start our very special episode.
When we get back, we're going to do the very special episode rules, which means we have to roll for what the topic of our very special episode is.
Awesome. So, do you want to do that when we get back, or we do that now?
Yeah, we'll
Okay.
do that when we get back.
All right. We will be back at roughly half past the hour, whatever hour you're in. We'll be back soon.
So good.
And we're back.
Love it.
Yay.
All right. Next is our very special episode that we have to write. Figure out what it is.
Yep.
Let's do the thing.
So I need a D6 because we have a bunch of very special episode themes. Shoplifting.
Oh, I took a good move for this one.
Say it one more time. I was busy.
The theme
I
we
took-
rolled was shoplifting.
Oh, yes.
I took manipulative from the Troublemakers skill set,
Troublemaker.
which is thus the Troublemaker.
We have death, we have drugs, we have alcohol abuse. No, we got shoplifting.
But so I have manipulative, which means that if I roll above a 12, I think I can just get people to do what I say.
So it's
which would
definitely
be helpful for
pain.
shoplifting.
Now, very special episode does have one change to the audience rules. While your audience carries over for advancements, you're going to want to keep track of how much audience you earn this episode specifically.
Well, audience doesn't carry over, right?
I said that got updated, that it does.
Oh. Well, I
You
have
burned
no audience
10
because I
audience.
spent all of
Oh.
mine anyway.
Yeah.
So.
Whoever earns the most audience for the episode gets to do the PSA at the end of the episode.
Oh, right.
Is the PSA also randomly rolled, or is it?
I mean, it would be the same topic as the episode.
Okay.
I would love it if it was not.
I mean, I can just
This was an episode about
re-roll
shoplifting. Hey, kids,
Just say no.
Do drugs.
just say no to not doing drugs.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yes.
Some drugs are okay.
Mhm.
Just say no, thank you. I
love
have my own.
people. I love people who use drugs.
Dude,
Mhm.
I love drugs.
I do love
I'm
drugs.
on so many right now.
Mhm.
Maybe we're
Right.
picking the wrong episode.
No, we already did drugs on the Tuesday show. We have to
Oh.
do shoplifting here.
And it was a Nickelodeon kids show, so we did a made-up drug and then did a PSA for
Incredible.
the made-up drug.
Yes.
4. Oh, great.
It's that whole thing where it's the dimethyl sulfoxide and like 100 dimethyl
Are you talking about dihydrogen oxide?
dihydrogen. Oh, I'm thinking of real things. The one where it's literally just water,
water.
but the like the specific
Dihydrogen
scientific-
monoxide.
Yes,
Mhm.
I'm thinking of. Oh, okay. I'm thinking of work. Fuck. And it's literally just like, 100 people, 100% of the people who have participated in dihydrogen monoxide have died, and it's just water. But you know, it's really concerning because 100% of people have died after having it. So.
Oh yeah, you take
You
the
heard it here
statistics
first.
for drownings and you say that's how many people overdosed.
Mhm.
You heard
Yeah.
it here first, man.
Mhm.
Don't drink water.
Nope. Bad
Drink
idea.
supercharged
wine
lemonade
instead.
or
Drink
whatever.
water.
Did
I
you
don't
refill your
believe in
glass, Lonnie?
liquids.
I don't have the wine glass right next to my bed. It's fine.
I love it because it's. I mean,
I-
I watched it go down last episode, and I was like, ooh.
I love this for you. Does it have the foot on it? Is it the one with the foot?
No, it's not. It's
Okay.
not a barefoot.
No.
This one I pretended I was fancy because I had to find my boyfriend's favorite vodka, which is at like one of the bigger like wine outlet things. So I didn't buy
Mhm.
barefoot. So, but usually I would because
Yeah.
you get like one of the big bottles for the same size as
Mhm.
this bottle that I got.
Oh, exactly. I love the foot wine.
Exactly.
We stand feet wine in this house.
There's a whole vibe of like it's a barefoot day versus like okay maybe I'll like get like a
Mhm.
normal wine and like pretend I'm gonna drink like normal wine, and then there's a barefoot day. Like you don't fuck with someone who's having a barefoot day.
Mhm.
All right. So we're doing shoplifting.
Mhm.
We shoplifted a bunch of barefoot wine.
I mean, if you shoplifted a bunch
We
of
were doing it
alcohol,
for the store. Okay.
I mean,
Yeah.
if you're
Go to the-
having a
go to the
barefoot
bar.
day, you're probably gonna
Mhm.
shoplift.
Yeah, intentionally or not.
but yeah, it was sounding like Arrow wants to be the thief, but
No,
we-
no. I think it should
Okay.
be Penny, but I'm not saying that Arrow is not participating in Penny's nonsense.
And I will also add that
Maybe hiding it from Izzy. That could be fun.
Jessicles took the I found it trait,
It's gonna
which
be
is basically
so
at the
good.
start of every episode
Mhm.
you roll plus goofs and you can just like have something from another cast member. So like I could like they could be like, oh man, we're out of wine. I can be like, no, we're good.
Yeah.
That's so good.
I actually took the nothing gets by me, so I have the advanced figure it out.
Mm.
Wow, we really prepared for this one, huh?
Oh,
Really did. All right.
I took nice wheels.
Which is from
Is it
that's
because of your
from Cool
chariot
Uncle,
with
right?
the little
Yeah.
It's your
Sebastian?
getaway car.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Mhm. I lost my wheels because I didn't lock it in. I'll get it back.
Actually, wait, does the thing just disappear if we don't lock it in? Because if we don't lock it in, then that means that Penny doesn't have little Sebastian anymore.
No.
I mean that you don't get the Oh, are you talking about the horses?
So
Yeah.
me buying little Sebastian was part of a trait called adult money, which was
Yes.
when you trust
Oh.
me with adult money and I make a really stupid decision with
What's
it,
really
aka
funny
buy
about
a
adult
pony.
money is you get to buy new stuff every episode when you have
I
adult money.
But that
Keep it
stuff
locked
If you
sticks
keep it.
around.
But
Yeah.
the stuff you bought would still like it's the big white dog.
Mhm.
Okay.
The duck and the chicken stuck around for a long
Yeah.
time on Friends.
I mean, the big white dog was quite
That's true.
literally an adult money situation.
Also, so did the big white dog. Yeah,
And the monkey.
The
that's
monkey.
true.
Yeah.
Monkey
Until
was
the
just
There's
his
a lot of
character
people
trait.
buying irresponsible animals and just being like, this is fine in New York City, no big deal. But it's okay because I'm buying a little Sebastian pony in an
Mhm.
era where people are actually using horses. So I'm
For a
actually
baby.
the better person in this
Mhm.
scenario.
It's perfect.
So
And I'm not gonna get bigger. I don't think. I think I'm gonna be
Mhm.
a baby for a long ass time.
Mhm.
I
I
like
mean,
it.
when we
like
get to the
this.
series finale next week and we decide how many seasons this ran, Penny's going to be in a very funny situation.
That's true.
I mean, how many episodes are there of Family Guy and none of the kids have aged at all?
That's
Because that's a
true.
cartoon.
Yeah, it's gonna be a very Lily from Modern Family situation.
Exactly. It was literally what I was thinking.
Mhm.
All right. So, 1 second. I have to sneeze.
Isn't tight.
I like the way you
Isn't tight.
pronounce that.
Ooh, that was a good one.
Mhm.
My headphones fell.
Allergy
Yeah.
season is upon us, babe.
It's
It
terrible,
is.
man.
Dude, I couldn't breathe yesterday.
My blue
Mhm.
car is yellow.
I can't breathe today.
You guys can breathe ever? Oh,
Sometimes
good.
on
Very
Not
good
since I
tea.
moved.
Sometimes you
Literally.
gotta breathe out of your nose for
It's better.
reasons.
I'm doing better this spring than I was last spring, but it's still terrible.
Yeah,
Well, that's
we
because I moved to New York last year.
So literally, we're on like a cul-de-sac, but the end of the cul-de-sac across the street from that is just fields of farmland.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
no, that's dumb. Why'd you do that to yourself?
We're surrounded by cornfields.
Because we were able to buy property
I know.
before the prices completely ballooned.
Pro
I know.
tip, pro
You're
tip,
smart.
I live across the street from a cemetery. No trees, super
We were
quiet.
we were
Uh,
trying. We were trying to get property by a cemetery.
What about
Like,
like the
repeatedly.
ashes though? Don't they go up your nose?
The ashes from the it's Catholic, they don't do a lot of
Oh,
cremation.
okay. Yeah, that's what you
yeah.
gotta do a Catholic one. Yeah, for
Mm.
sure.
Mm,
You gotta ask. You gotta make
Right.
sure.
So
Yeah.
I live in
so-
Queens, which has a lot of cemeteries. And so every day on my way to work, I'm on the subway over an L section of the subway over a cemetery.
Mm-hmm.
You ever seen any ghosts?
No, but I like to think about life every
Question.
morning on my way to work. Mhm.
That wasn't the question I asked, but okay.
right,
I
so
answered it, and I answered mine.
there are 3 main points we're gonna need to figure out doing writers room ahead of time, especially like a very special episode, because it's not just a broad theme, like we got to worry about this. But act 1, before
Mm.
any of that, we just got to do the setup. So if Penny is the one stealing, we're going to have to set that up, and probably the reveal that you're stealing will end act 1. Act 2 is all our shenanigans. So that's going to be trying to hide it, things going wrong, everything getting worse, which will lead up to the commercial break. And then post commercial break is typically your act 3. We let everything come to a head for commercial, then resolve the situation.
Is this where we find out that Penny has never owned a single thing that she's bought with her bar money this entire time?
I
She
don't
just
think you
hoards
can
it like a
legally pay
dragon.
me.
I don't think Penny gets paid.
We finally
Oh.
get to see Penny's room.
Oh my god, it's
And
going
it's
to be
just
full
filled
of
with
so
stolen
many
stuff.
things.
It's
Yeah,
a little
it's-
dragon's hoard.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's gonna be that episode of the of a sitcom where like they're trying to hide the fact that like if you open the door, everything will just pile out of there and just bury you.
Mhm.
Oh my god, is our very special episode about stealing the fact that Penny has now stolen so much stuff Penny can't go in Penny's room?
So
Oh, yeah.
is
I think
it,
that's
is it
one
about
part.
is the B special message about hoarding?
Mm.
We
And
could
mental health?
definitely do that. Like
Penny
kind
is
of
for
get it a little,
sure a hoarder.
like make it a bit more of a hoarder, because that's not going to be on the table. I might want to add it to the table. But yeah, we can make this
Yeah,
hoarding.
so
You would have an
Starts-
option if
it
you
starts
roll
out about
something, it's a wild
stealing.
card where you get to choose one. That would be
I mean,
fun.
it would be really great if we do it where we play it as the problem is the stealing, but Penny like very obviously is hoarding, and then the PSA at the end is about hoarding.
I like that. It's a little setup.
It's a setup payoff. For the
Shoplifting
joke.
is fine. Hoarding.
That's the real
I
problem
know
with
some
America.
fun here today, everybody. But while
Er,
stealing is
I mean,
fun,
yeah,
I'm
hoarding
sorry.
is a problem.
hoarding is bad.
America,
Wealth
sorry.
hoarding is bad.
No,
Eat the
yeah.
rich, shoplift.
Eat the rich.
No, you know what's the worst kind of hoarding? Child hoarding. The hoarding that a child does, not
Oh, I thought you meant
The hoarding of
children, you know?
children.
it's yeah.
You want to take that one again?
Have you ever seen that meme where it's just like, you know what's worse than a rapist? And then someone like
Yeah,
flips
child.
over the thing where it's like child is like a child.
No.
It's that. Like, yeah, there's nothing worse than child hoarding. And it's like, no, a child like looks significantly hoarding their item.
Children will hoard trash.
Yeah, that's
I will
fair.
hoard
Yeah.
trash.
I've
still
seen those
have
videos
trash
of
that
like,
I've hoarded
you know,
as a child.
those cute little videos where people try to be like, oh my god, look what's in my purse, and then like it'll be a 2-year-old being like, look what's in my child's purse that she tried to bring around to the grocery store with me today, and it's just like a Cheeto, a robber from like.
All this week, Baxter, who's getting ready to turn 3, has just been like taking like shopping bags and filling them with everything he can find, trash and not trash.
Oh,
And then just when the bag's
baby.
full, goes and finds another bag and starts doing it again.
I don't even
Mhm.
have children, but I still understand this concept, and I honestly think it's adorable, but also like,
Playing the right trope.
okay,
Yeah.
we figured it out. We solved
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
All right.
That means that Penny needs to
So-
magically have a purse that she's always carrying around
Oh,
with some of her
Penny-
stash in it.
Penny always has a bag with like loose Cheetos.
It's your bag of holding.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Oh my god.
It's the bag
Penny's
of holding, and then one day we
just
finally empty it
explodes.
out, and just like a cat falls. Your other twin, like your third twin, we find out you have a triplet, which is
Yeah,
in the
in
bag
there,
of
in the
holding the
bag.
entire
And she's
time.
dressed as a cat because the other one's dressed as a rat and this one's dressed as a cat.
Well, that's
I mean,
why
the
you have to
dark
lock the
joke is
cat
it's just
one
a
away,
penny-sized
so it wouldn't chase
skeleton.
the rat one. I didn't hear it. Oh my god.
This is a family show.
He said the dark thing is that it would be a penny-sized skeleton. What?
Yeah, we all made that face.
Penny's
Oh.
the evil triplet.
See, I was making the joke of
I
that's why
mean-
the child that was dressed as a cat was in the bag of holding, but it wouldn't chase the child that was dressed as a rat. So we were making very different levels of jokes. So anyway.
All right. So we know our setup and everything. We're probably going to shift into very special territory very quickly for establishing the threat and everything, because that's what very special episodes do. To be honest, we almost always start in our key set, which is the tavern. So there'll probably be a lot of you doing what you do. Izzy's going to probably be getting things done right. Arrow, if Arrow's in the scene's probably flirting with somebody or off
No,
shenanigansing.
I think Arrow is we're gonna continue. We're a sitcom, but I think we have
Yeah.
development that sticks.
We're a
not, like,
90s sitcom. Continuity starts
like
happening.
stuff
in the night.
happens. So I think that Arrow is, while Izzy is like trying to help Izzy do stuff, and is still, I think, just succeeding at distracting Izzy a little bit by like kind of flirting with her.
Fine. Are we just like we're like in the will they phase of your will they won't they?
I think a little bit. It's a
Mhm.
little bit of, I think, Sam and Diane energy right now of like kind of making googly eyes.
Yeah.
At least Arrow is. Izzy can be doing whatever she wants. but-
Izzy's gonna be trying. But she's gonna look a little bit nicer.
He's a little
She's-
smitten.
Awesome. She isn't rainbows, but there's a little bit of sparkle behind
It's
her.
a little hollow.
A little halo?
Hollow.
Hollow.
Mm-hmm. Ashton, do you know what I mean?
Do I want to know?
It's not dirty. It's like a
Okay.
nail polish that like reflects, or any kind of thing that reflects rainbow. It's like a metallic that reflects rainbow kind of effect,
Okay.
like on a CD.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Okay. I was like, what?
Yeah, hollow can also mean like emptied out. So
Yeah, but
Yeah.
HOLO is what I was saying.
Okay.
Okay.
Look it up. It's a thing.
I am gonna look it up.
I know that material well.
So I think if Arrow and Izzy are like kind of pointedly at their like will they phase, I have to kind of feel like Jess might be in her rebound phase where there's
Yeah,
like a
girl.
random man in the bar that no one's ever seen before, and it's like this whole thing of like new extra. Oh my gosh.
Mhm.
And she like will kind of be like really excitedly like, "Oh, can I help you, sir?" Like just very over the top waitressing, but like not actually being productive with the actual bar.
Right. So we have everybody set up as things are going. I'm sure Penny
is
is
eyeing
going.
that new extra. Very Sunny doing an ocular pat down.
All right. So I am going to need face rolls from Arrow and Jess. I'm going to need a goof roll from Izzy, as well as a goof roll from Penny.
It's gonna be a 5 from me.
It makes me feel better about my 6.
I got a 6 on my goof.
This is the most awkward
Show is
opening
just
scene.
falling apart.
9.
Yeah,
Alright.
Penny
Penny
saved
saves
the
us all.
day.
So
He's really zoning on Penny.
Mixed
Uh,
success. Yay.
Arrow is not doing great on the flirting game right now.
Which is weird for them. Very
Mhm.
Jess, yeah, the writing's getting kind of lazy.
Mhm.
Jess, you're flirting with this extra, what can I get? And he's just like, yeah, 2 drinks, me and my girlfriend.
Coming right up.
As Izzy is, I believe you said you were like kind of cleaning, tending bar, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you're going to fail spectacularly in a hilarious way.
Okay.
Because you have failure on try not to mess up.
Oh, I see. Okay. Oh, she. Let's see. What could she do? She basically pulls a Jess and is ashamed and gets heckled by Greg. So she
Oh.
slips and falls, or she drops something. And Greg is just like, basically heckles her, gives her
Yeah.
shit for it.
Greg gets the laugh.
Penny, does Greg seem like he's a threat at this point?
No.
Okay, well, Penny's gonna put him in a headlock anyway.
That tracks. My
I'll
girl.
Penny was busy eyeing up.
She was looking.
Yeah, but Penny will trade violence for an opportunity for.
Well, she was waiting to tackle someone. She just felt like something was amiss in the bar. And the next person to like really upset her.
It's always Greg.
Right.
If something's amiss, it's always Greg.
What was your roll again, Penny?
9.
9. All right. Yeah. So it's going to be Greg gets the laugh, and then there's just a blur as a Penny sideswipes Greg, which will get a laugh.
I'm just waiting for him to. I assume I'll have him in a chokehold with my tiny chubby little arms. And I'll just wait for him to pass out.
Since you have tiny chubby little arms, and since it apparently is just insult on injury when Greg gets the laugh, Greg is gonna quickly be taken out. Then Greg is going to get back up, sitting in his chair as if nothing's going on, while Penny is hanging on him.
Izzy's gonna stand herself up and be like very exasperated. Jess, we need more wine. Just go get some more wine from the back.
Yeah. More wine's always good. Just runs off.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna pass out one of these days.
Right.
I know it.
So,
I'll steal your back.
Are we going with the stealing the wine or the hoarding room?
Oh, that's right.
Oh,
sorry.
Los Dos. Yeah.
Okay. So we will cut to Jess in the kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
Going getting more wine when you hear a groan. Like the sound of wood groaning.
Okay. I was gonna when you first said groan, I was gonna say hello.
It's like a
this place is so old. And she'll just keep kind of going towards the wine.
All right. As you're going, I need a goofs check from you.
Okay. Okay. 8.
Okay. So you have a choice.
Okay.
In air quotes, because we're actually on a set, the ceiling is about to collapse. Does the mess collapse on you or next to you?
It kind of seems fitting for Jess to have it collapse on her. I'm not gonna lie.
Yes.
As there's a sound of like wood, another groan, wood breaking, and just a bunch of junk falls from the second floor onto Jess.
She falls, but she still has her arm outreached towards the wine cellar.
You're gonna get an audience for the special effect because
Okay.
you took the hit for it. With the loud crash, like TV show, we're still looking at the kitchen, but everybody else in the fiction is in the tavern. You would hear this if anyone wants to rush in.
Yeah, I think Arrow does.
I assume Greg will go check it out, and Penny will still be holding on to him.
Greg?
Say Greg would not go check it out.
Are
Oh,
you
okay.
riding Greg like a horse? Like, yeah, go check this out, pony.
I changed my mind. Can Greg be my chariot?
She's Ratatouille, and she's just pulling his hair to be
I would like
go.
to Ratatouille Greg. Please. I will not take no for an answer.
Also, I don't know about all of you, but I have just since day one imagined Greg's just Norm from Cheers.
Oh, absolutely. That's like I'm
like a
imagining everyone's
toga.
like Greg when he
Yeah.
walks in. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. If you want to use your ride to be Greg as a running bit, I will allow it.
I mean, I like my little chariot, but
you got A/B choice, which once it's in,
Can
it's
you
in.
take nice wheels?
You just took nice wheels.
Wait, okay, wait, but if you decide to choose Greg, then in this moment you're thinking that Greg is nice wheels.
Yeah.
Which
I mean,
seems like a compliment.
Yeah, you're right. No, I'm not going to do Greg. I guess I won't Ratatouille him, Bobby.
Okay. I was allowing you. It was your decision.
Didn't feel like my decision.
He just parented you, just so you know.
Oh, yeah.
He gave you
you'll
two
get used to it.
Quite a familiar dynamic.
Ashton needs it frequently.
I don't care.
Exactly.
I wanted to go to my room, so.
I'm sure you did.
That's where all my stuff is.
Don't make me disappointed.
Not anymore.
Plot twist.
Sorry, I just shoved a dagger in Ashton's heart.
Oh, don't.
What?
Dagger? Oh, okay.
The look on your face, Ashton.
I'm sorry. I'm painting my nails.
Okay. So we know Izzy rushes in. Does
Jesse. No, Arrow.
Oh yeah, Arrow rushed in. Sorry,
Izzy, do you want to rush in?
Also.
There was a big loud crash.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna be like my house.
Yeah.
Penny will let go of Greg, but she's gonna like give a little like I got my.
I
eyes
will
on
let you come into the scene holding a tuft of hair that's assumed to be Greg's.
Oh, absolutely, yes. Yes.
Add to hoard.
Yeah, more for my collection.
Yeah. All of you come in. This is the classic coming in on something has been destroyed.
Whoa.
In the house.
Oh.
Jesse,
Wow.
please, can you hear us?
Can they even see that I'm here underneath all this stuff?
Your hand's
Good
Your
Right.
face
Your
is
hand,
probably exposed, and at least one arm for the bit.
How old is this bar again?
I was told it was built by the best architect of the era. So, that old.
Oh, my silly putty!
Where'd all this stuff come from? Look
I've been
up.
looking for this.
Penny.
What?
Silly putty stretched
Is
out.
this your stuff?
It is now.
I mean, it's in my kitchen. So,
But it's
but it fell on me.
oh, she's got a good point.
Give me a goofs
They're all
check
very
for
good
that.
points.
That's
Oh
like
my
a
God,
finders
I'm not
keepers.
rolling
Is
well
Jess is just
tonight.
there. I found it.
I got a 6.
Oof.
Yeah.
Dice are not being kind.
I know. I think I'm
know.
gonna replace some of them. I'm not gonna lie.
Baptize them.
By baptized, do you mean just like dunk
'em
in
in
water, or
Yeah.
like is that the whole freezing thing? I don't know.
No, just dunk them in water.
Freezing.
I have never heard
Have you
about
never
freezing
heard of the
them.
freezing thing?
No.
Do you freeze? Oh,
There's so I've never done it, but one of like the ultimate ways of like putting your your dice in jail is literally putting them in water and then putting them in the freezer. Then they
That's
really know what they've done.
genius.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. I think I need to do that to
Yeah.
all of my
Oh yeah,
dice.
absolutely. I think the set there's one set that was rolling really low and the other set was rolling like decently. So I think I'm gonna have to put that one set away.
Just make sure you have your dice bag open so they can all see what you do to the misbehaving.
Oh yeah.
I got that covered. I can do that.
Right. But yeah,
But so I rolled poorly. So I'm
your
just kind of
joke isn't
sitting there
even
like,
noticed.
yeah, okay. I'm just looked over. It's fine. I'm so buried that it's probably muffled and no one actually like. You just hear like something in the background.
It is the no budget show, so like the bit.
No one had a
didn't
boom
go
mic on
great.
me.
Yeah.
I said it.
Hey, I know this is your stuff.
Yeah, it is.
Why? How? Where? Since when?
A lot of questions you are
Which one?
asking of a child.
Child in size only.
Oh, you got me there. Okay. Well, this is my stuff, and it's here now,
Mm-hmm.
and it's mine.
Where do you sleep?
Well, it depends on the day. Sometimes I'll sleep. Sometimes I just sleep in Arrow's room, but not all the time because sometimes he kicks me out. I don't know what he's doing in there, but he doesn't let me go in. And then other times, those are the times.
Sexiled?
What?
Sexiled?
Yep. Also, Penny, give me a goof check. We've all been that
Oh,
in
no.
college. It happens.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's just a college thing, you know.
Mhm.
You didn't
I
go
didn't
to
know.
college.
I
if
didn't
you
know
weren't
that was the term
sexiled.
for it, but I
Yep.
knew exactly what
Right.
it meant.
Yeah, yeah.
Did you blow it, Penny? Did you get double ones?
Yeah.
Here we go.
Who? Well, okay. Okay. I'm already buried. Can I elect to be the one that got injured? like all of a sudden, like one extra thing that's really heavy just falls,
yeah.
and I'm already
Stage
buried
light.
anyway. So just like,
Oh, my bucket of dried cement. That's where that went.
and you just hear like,
because it's gonna be not something that's supposed to be falling.
Right. Yeah, it's gonna be like some stage something.
Oh,
and
my
you'll just hear
utility
Jess be like,
bucket filled
"What?
with
Why
sandbags.
are you hanging on to that?"
Yeah. So The next 3 scenes can't have Jess in it.
Oh
Oh, I didn't know what that meant.
No.
You
Okay,
volunteered to
bye,
tribute.
everyone. Bye.
Nah,
no!
bye.
We'll speed through them real fast. Penny will like kick like some of the random stuff like over you so that it blocks you from the camera so you can't be seen anymore.
You're literally unconscious in the taping.
We'll just hide that.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, in
Insane.
every other angle, there's actually just a mannequin there. Because Jess had to be. Because essentially, what it is Jess's actor had to be taken to the hospital.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Bye, everyone.
Yeah.
I'll see you
Again.
in 3 scenes. Bye.
Izzy's gonna ask Penny, how did you afford this? I don't pay you.
No,
I was
but
going to say, do we want to jump to the next scene where you guys are having
Oh.
this conversation in Penny's room?
Yeah, that
Oh,
works.
yeah, next to the hole.
the giant
Yeah.
Yeah, we can do that.
Because I think we're gonna kind of do world building establishment that Penny's been hoarding things in the entire attic
Yeah.
top because we've never seen an upstairs or anything.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, like, if Izzy's
Except
room's
for
on the
the
first floor,
one
it's fair to
time-
assume
Yeah.
no bedrooms are officially there, so it's just an attic.
The only time we
Also
ever
cheap
saw
set.
stairs was when Izzy was walking up the stairs to her room when I broke the vase for that one dramatic effect of having
Yeah.
there be stairs to climb up.
Yeah.
So
The continuity is in shambles.
Yeah.
Penny looks at the giant hole in the attic and she just goes, "We can put a rug over that. That shit'll be fine."
Give me a goofs check. It's a good bit.
Please, God, don't fuck me over. 7.
You're gonna get a laugh. You get an audience.
Izzy is gonna just look at the hole, look at Penny, and be like, "Why are you like this?" And then is there more like hoarding in the room, like
Yes.
around the hole? Okay.
Oh, I
Oh,
have like
yeah.
shelves set up for like my prized things.
Quasi organized. Nice.
It's just like my really like the things I'm really proud of having taken.
It's like a museum run by a drunk person.
It's just like a museum run by the British who just go and they steal things and they just put them in their house. Except I don't charge anyone to come look at the stuff, so
Do they charge for the British Museum?
sometimes.
Okay. But did you find these things? Did you buy these?
You could say that. Yeah, I did. So these are all my things.
Where'd they come from, Penny?
Various places. You know, you can't just go to, it's not just one stop and shop. Many stops, many shops.
Izzy's gonna look down and find an old broken shoe that was hers. Like the sandal is broken, the strap is
Yeah.
broken. You found this?
It was like that when I found it.
Why'd you
Me
keep it?
goofs.
Oh, hold on. Fuck. Ooh, I mean double twos.
Our very special episode is getting really fucked.
Falling set. A piece of the set breaks, causing the scene to wrap as soon as possible.
It's
This
just-
location can't be used again for the episode.
It's just Jess's body.
We could just have like some of the rafters or something fall.
Yeah.
Cool. This is clearly not safe. And
Yeah.
there's going to be like police tape or whatever up there.
Yeah.
Because they had that in ancient Greece. Plastic
Yeah.
tape.
Just had like Greco swirls on it, right?
Yeah,
go,
there.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
There you go. There you go.
Do not crossicus.
Oh, fuck off. Okay.
So we could do the scene out front, maybe the front of the
Yeah.
tavern, and I'm
Mhm.
throwing away the stuff that fell through into the
No.
kitchen.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, hold on. We're gonna keep that because that is something that I got from a really good friend of mine. I got it from his house.
Did he give it to you?
Essentially, yeah, it was unlocked.
Penny, are you stealing
Yeah, hey,
things?
give me a goofs.
Please don't get doubles again. Please. I mean 10, but that's a double 5.
That's fine.
Oh
That's
my
just
God.
missing pages. You guys are having to improv the rest of the scene.
Oh, okay.
That's fine.
So you take -1 to checks.
Oh,
Okay. I have been taking things. Just occasionally when I need them.
are you?
Anyone would do it. I steal only what I can't afford, and that's everything.
All right, Aladdin.
I wrote that.
That's a problem because if you start stealing from people, they're gonna come and look for them.
Okay, Izzy, don't worry. I'm not gonna start stealing from people.
Oh, you're just stealing from me?
No, I'm already stealing from people. I'm not gonna start it.
Could you stop it?
Ooh.
We're supposed to be laying low here.
Yeah, which is why I'm look at me, I'm a baby. So I don't want to. What am I supposed to do? Walk into the store and buy things that I want and attract attention? No, this is how I get things. This is how
This is ancient Greece. You're like 1 year from having a job. Yeah, you can go buy shit.
It's like, but I mean, I'm unaccompanied, and this isn't Japan where they do that TV show where the kids just go off and do their own things. I've never been given a flag. I don't have written instructions. I'm on my own out here, okay?
Okay. Can we go through your stuff and get rid of the trash? You had so
Well-
much stuff you broke a ceiling. This is a problem.
But the thing is, it's all really important to me. They all have cherished memories.
How does my broken sandal have a cherished memory?
Do you remember when you broke it?
Do you?
I'm pretty sure you fell.
No.
You didn't fall?
No.
Who
That's
fell?
very rarely my thing.
Someone fell.
See, you don't remember.
No, but I'm sure it was real funny.
Izzy is going to like flag down Arrow if he's inside, and be like, "Get out here!" I can't speak sense to this child. You guys have some sort of sick rapport.
Nice.
It is sick.
We do a handshake.
With fist bump. All right. Goofs from both of you.
Mm-hmm. Easy. Fuck yeah. 10.
Nice.
7.
All right. You both get audience. However, Arrow also gains +1 on their next check.
Hell yeah. Listen, my little guy, my
Yeah.
best friend,
Yeah.
mi amigo. This is too much stuff, my guy. Like, it's rad, but I think we have to find just the raddest things and let some of the other stuff go.
Give me a face check, Arrow.
Can there be a really crappy voiceover of Jess just being like, "Yeah, it's too much."
There's the hospital noises in the background.
Yeah.
Give me a face check with -1, Jess.
Oh,
That is,
okay.
and I have a +1 on my roll, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
From my last check. So that's, I got a 5 +3 +1. So that's a 9.
I also got a 9.
Hey.
Wow. I was actually gonna say, just give me goofs because you're not convincing. You're just so instead of face, it can be goofs.
Okay, but actually my goofs is better.
Oh,
So that's actually 11.
Yeah. So there's like a very obvious like recorded on a phone. Just
It's like
yeah,
very
it's too
scratchy and
much
garbled,
stuff.
but still like
Oh no, she's sinking.
in all of your
But
stuff.
Arrow with a 9.
Uh-huh.
If you go along with this, Penny, you will get +1 audience.
Do I get +1 audience?
You are giving +1 audience to Penny, essentially.
Okay, that's fine.
I mean,
It would be cool if we both got audience, though. You know,
Would.
like just what if? That would just be really cool.
I mean, I guess, but you have to like show me every little thing, and I have to tell you if
Yeah.
it's important or not.
Yeah, we can like totally Marie Kondo this shit.
Who? I
Never
told you I'm
mind.
not Japanese.
Can we roll goofs? That was really
Yeah.
funny.
Does it spark a joy?
Ooh, that is a 9 from me.
You're gonna get some laughs. You get 1 audience. What did Penny get?
I don't want to talk about it.
Was it
Penny
double
get?
1?
No, it was double 2.
No.
Oh no. A piece of the set breaks.
Yep. Well,
We can't use this location.
At least these are like
You
secondary.
have to
locations.
immediately end the scene, and you cannot use this
we
location.
were at a good ending point anyway. That was a good last joke.
Yeah.
I do want to say I think that instead of a mannequin, we just put a wig on the little horse and we're pretending that it's Jess.
Well, now she can come
Looks
back, right? That's
exactly like me. I see the resemblance.
Yeah.
Has it?
We
Okay,
have
good.
now done 3 scenes.
Rad.
However, Jess will come back like obviously bandaged.
Uh-huh.
Clear concussion. That's fine.
Like you're running a no
Totally.
budget show.
I had to come back to work or else I wouldn't be able to pay my bills.
I'm
so the
scared to
clear
use like
concussion
primary
bandage, yeah.
sets because double twos keep happening, but I
Mhm.
think it's a good time for us to actually, with that, we'll probably do commercial
Mhm.
because we got a good bit. We come back from commercial back in the tavern, like our main set.
I think Arrow has a bucket and is like pulling out different things and showing. I think like Arrow's sitting at a table, Penny's sitting on the table, and like he's like showing different items to Penny for like her judgment. And there's like different buckets in front of the table of like keep, giveaway, sell, and a few other like crazy categories.
Izzy's gonna wear a
dispose
hazmat
of
suit.
carefully,
Feed to the horse.
feed to Medusa.
Izzy in a hazmat suit. That
Yep.
is
Yep.
hilarious.
She's gonna be wearing a hazmat suit going through buckets.
Give me a goofs check for Izzy.
Mhm.
Can there be a scene or two where Jess is in the Jess's actor is in the background, just like head in hand,
Yeah.
pretending it's not all happening, and then like all of a sudden she's like very engaged and like, yeah, like,
Yeah, that can totally be happening right now.
Mhm.
Cool.
I got a 9 on goofs.
All right, so you're gonna get some laughs. You'll get 1 audience. The hazmat suit's definitely special effects, so you get +1 audience.
Ooh, nice.
You know, I don't know why you're in one of those suits.
Your
Like,
stuff is gross.
yeah, but I highly doubt anything is still alive in here.
I imagine everything's
All
being
right,
said from
speaking
within
of
the
which,
hazmat suit.
Yeah.
I think
That's really
Arrow
gross.
pulls out a jar of lotus flowers and goes, "What are we doing with this?"
Let's see. I got those once I was on the ocean and I ran into a thingy and I was there for a while and I'm
Mhm.
gonna keep them.
Solid choices. I pull
Yeah.
out.
Izzy is gonna go over to Arrow and put her gloved hand on his shoulder and be like, "This may be above us or beyond us."
Yeah, but I'm gonna try to help the kid. Thanks for helping. This is a great second date.
And she's just gonna and just freeze. But no, seriously, like she
Mhm.
needs help. She's
Yeah,
just
I
gonna be
know.
bored.
We're good. If you could call Hermes, I think that would be a great idea. He's just gonna endorse it because he's the god of thieves, but
Her
the hoarding I
dad?
think
We're
he might have a
calling her
problem with.
dad?
I mean,
We could call like an actual I think there are mortals that like do this stuff.
in ancient Greece,
I mean, sure, why not?
God.
I mean,
I just
okay.
realized who's going to play Hermes, and it's both fitting and terrible.
Nathan Fillion.
I mean,
Who were you
that'd
thinking?
be good. Have we established Hermes already? Because I feel
I
like
don't
that was
think
the choice
so.
we did.
No, we did Zeus
That
and
wasn't
Hera.
Jennifer Aniston Aphrodite.
Yeah, Jennifer Aniston's Aphrodite. I think Hermes. I'm gonna reveal it when Hermes arrives.
Honestly, Matthew Perry would not be a bad Hermes. I can't lie.
That's closer, but we're gonna go smaller and quicker.
Oh God.
Lin-Manuel Miranda. Got it.
I am not giving away my
Stop.
caduceus.
Joke of the night.
Me just making Greek references and having Ashton get so tickled has been so delightful.
Dude, I'm not throwing away my caduceus. This is the funniest shit I've ever heard in my life.
Bobby, please make that a shirt.
What was that?
I am not throwing away my caduceus.
Caduceus.
That's so
It's like the staff, the medicine staff, the one with wrapped snakes.
I
Anyway.
actually have that tattooed. That was my first tattoo.
Rad.
All right. But yeah, so if we're going to call Hermes, that means I think we'll need an Izzy's room situation because that's where we bring everybody in.
Yeah, Izzy will go up to her room, still in her hazmat, but like her mask and stuff off.
All right. Yeah. So gonna do the whole something thing.
Mm-hmm.
And remember, 90s sitcom, not 2000s. So no, you're not gonna get prime Lin-Manuel Miranda. No, you're getting 90s David Spade as Hermes.
Oh,
Shut the fuck up.
He would be
That's so
great.
funny.
Right down to all the just rapid hand movement,
Yes.
karate chops out of nowhere.
Yes. Hermes,
Amazing.
your kid.
I realized where I got that from, and it's because Lin-Manuel Miranda is Hermes in the new Percy Jackson show. That's why I did
Is
that.
he really?
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
I feel weird.
so
about that.
good.
That's why my brain was like, why is that good? Why do I like that? Like, can't be my idea. That's too good.
People who actually care about the books are making a show this time.
It's amazing. I'm so
No,
excited.
the only good choice from the terrible movies was Nathan Fillion as Hermes.
Logan Lerman, thank you. I think
That's
was a
true, but
fantastic
he's too old.
Percy.
just
But
a
I
little
still
too
he had
old.
the spirit. He had the spirit.
No, I agree. I agree.
Dad,
Right.
if you're out there.
Yeah, so 90s David Spade shows up,
hmm
winged hat and everything.
Hermes,
Yeah.
I got a problem with your kid.
Which one?
Penelope.
Oh,
Which one?
That's the first one.
that's Hermes' answer.
No, that's the
That's
first
the
one.
every god answer.
I know, right?
Penelope is like the Jessica of ancient Greece. There's just a lot of Penelope.
Yeah, right.
Hey, I'm the Jessica of ancient
true.
Greece.
Greece.
Yes, but in terms of the name popularity,
That's fair.
Jessica Lees is the only Jessica Lees in ancient Greece.
Thank you. Thank
You're
you.
welcome.
But yeah.
So Penelope seems to have some problems throwing stuff away. She also steals a bunch of shit.
All right. Yeah. So the hoarding's a problem. I get it.
You knew?
I'm not going to assume it's the stealing.
But you knew about the hoarding before you sent her to live with me. She broke my roof, Hermes. I'm gonna need that fixed. And I need you to somehow, like, something's wrong with her. Like, she's thinking, like, the way she thinks is completely different from the way that other people think. Like, she can't.
But that's
throw stuff
just
away.
being one of my kids. Okay. So
Okay, well then you need to talk to her.
I'm sorry. We just move at a different speed. I'll go talk to her.
Yes. Do you want me to go get her? Or are you gonna come here?
I'm the god of messengers. I can go deliver a message.
Yeah. Oh my God, can he do the PSA?
Hey everybody, this is David Spade.
Yes.
I know funny. I know shoplifting and thievery can be a lot of fun.
But hoarding's a problem.
But oh yeah, I think we're going to full on just have the like estranged father scene.
Yes. Do it.
So yeah, we're gonna go back to the probably the kitchen because that's where the main pile fell was.
Yeah.
Also, it connects straight to Izzy's room, so it's an easy transition. David Spade is going to come out. Hey, Squirt.
Ew. Don't ever call me that again. That was disgusting.
Just reaches off screen and grabs a chair, like a cafeteria chair, and goes and sits on it
Yep,
backwards.
flips it around.
That's a pretty big pile of stuff there.
Yep. I'm gonna take my silly putty that I'm presumably still playing with, and I'm just gonna put it on his face, and I'm gonna make like a little mask.
Give me a goofs
and
check.
take it off. Okay.
It's just David Spade stuck having to act against an actual 5-year-old.
7.
What we get for goofs?
Oh, 7.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were correcting me on the age.
Oh, no. No.
All right, so 7 is gonna get some laughs. He's gonna like go and just like kind of rip a mouth hole to keep talking as he starts peeling silly putty off of his face. Look, I'm not gonna ask where you got it or how it ended up here, but you got a lot of stuff.
Uh-huh.
But you know what's even better than stuff, kiddo? As he puts like his.
Drugs.
Do you know what else is even better than stuff, kiddo?
No, I don't.
Being able to steal more stuff.
You know, I was looking at like expanding, maybe buying like a warehouse.
Hey, business opportunities are always available.
Maybe breaking into a warehouse and then just using it as
Also
my own
available.
personal storage space.
Look, right now, what's the one thing we can never be? Sloppy.
Sloppy, yeah. Yeah, I'm
Big
not
old-
sloppy. I've never been sloppy in my life.
Something else falls onto the pile.
I mean, in a sense of concept.
Mm-hmm. All right. I'm going to do something. I'm going to tell you to do something that seems out of your wheelhouse.
Okay.
You're a mini messenger, right?
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to need you to take all this stuff
Dump it in the river.
and return it to the people.
No.
Stole. It's a perfect excuse to case the joint for better stuff.
But do you know how many people? I'm sure so many of these people, first of all, aren't alive anymore. I steal a lot of things from old people.
I mean, if they're already dead, it obviously doesn't count.
Okay, and then can we just say that I stole the rest of it from a river and then just give it back to the river?
I don't ask questions. I'm not a cop.
Yeah, I love that about you. Okay. Do you think that if I dumped it into the river that Poseidon would get mad?
He's the god of the ocean.
Right, it's
like,
not just
nothing
water.
too deep.
Oh, okay. So a shallow river.
Shallow water grave.
Okay, I can do that. I'll leave a little note just in case.
That's the spirit. All right. He gets up and he starts to walk up. He goes through Izzy's door and you just hear offset. Does this count as my community service?
What did David Spade do? I'm sure he did something. I'm just unaware.
I mean, drugs.
Oh, I didn't know that.
He was Chris Farley's friend.
He was Chris Farley's best friend.
Oh yeah. See, I don't know enough about David Spade. I just know that he exists and that he's pretty good.
He was the llama in
that's what I know
Cusco.
about him. That's what I know about him. Yeah. And I know what he looks like because I've seen Benchwarmers a lot.
Mm-hmm.
That used to be my favorite movie when I was like 10.
Your movie knowledge is very limited, yet very, very specific.
Yeah.
Dude, I could write a fucking thesis on Benchwarmers.
Your movie knowledge is like things you find in a bin at a rec center.
Yeah.
Like the $2 bin.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's very, it's hyper specific trash.
Yeah. I also know him from Grown Ups.
Fair.
Is that the lesson learned?
Yes, that's the lesson learned.
I mean,
you also realize none of this was in the script. David Spade just showed up and started talking.
Cut to Penny throwing everything in a river.
Is actually fine.
The naiad comes out of the river and chases you away.
The very special episode is either incredibly convoluted or incredibly simple, depending on how it goes. This was very simple. So with that, how much audience did everyone earn this episode?
This episode.
3, 1.
5.
I was gonna say,
Penny, you get to do the PSA.
I was injured for most of it. This is unfair.
You were. The set screwed you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, Penny's role screwed you, and then you sacrifice yourself as tribute.
I totally could have just like not taken the hit,
You could have.
but like think about Jess and
It
then
was very
think about
funny.
her
Oh, it's so
not
good.
getting injured in that, and then just laugh.
It was so in character. You were
It's
brave.
It was
We love
very
you.
good.
But yeah,
Thank you.
so
Thank you.
Penny gets to do the PSA.
It's like it's a shot of her like dumping out like a giant like bucket into the river for a really long time, and then she like wipes her hands and she just turns to the camera and she's like, hey, I hope you enjoyed that episode. One thing we wanted to touch on was stealing, which is fun and okay, and also littering in the river, which is also fun and okay, but
A
hoarding
duck
is
swims
not
by
okay.
with like a 6-pack ring around its neck.
Oh God.
But hoarding is not okay because it's fine because my mom said global warming doesn't exist. That was just the kid part coming through. It's the 90s. So hoarding is bad because it could cause holes. Thanks for watching.
All right. So you guys can spend audience per the usual. But since you brought it up, next week we will be doing the series finale, but we will do another episode before it, and there is a decision to be made. We will either do the clip show or a destination episode.
We have
I
to decide now.
I was going to say, alternatively, especially as we've done a series finale on the other show, the clip show can also be the series finale. At which point we do a destination episode, and then the series finale is also a clip show.
we can do that. I honestly, when we did the Tuesday show, we almost turned the we almost turned the season finale into a clip show. Like,
Yeah, we did.
So that should be easy.
Mm-hmm.
That actually works really well too for these shorter games because we're going to roll to see how many seasons you actually ran before the series finale, and then we get to discuss where the show is by the time it reaches its end.
Oh, that's fun.
And then do the finale. But that is all next week.
Yay.
Heck yeah.
So everyone come back next Friday for the last episode, or the last session of this, and then 2 episodes? 1 episode?
We'll do the destination episode. We'll just have to figure out what the destination episode for this show is. And then we'll do the series finale.
Awesome. So everyone come back next week, and then we'll see y'all then. All right. Bye, guys.